Right. Hey, 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 hey. It's the
John and
Heather Show, and we're coming to you live from our.
production studio that got moved to Santa's Wonderland.
That's right. Look at that.
Voila!
Isn't it beautiful?
Viola. Yeah, voila.
Voila.
Viola.
How about Merry Christmas, everybody?
Mm-hmm. And a Happy New Year to everyone, too.
That's right. We'd just like to say Merry Christmas.
Yes.
We changed our format. We hope you like our format.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just we wanted something festive. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. We wanted something festive, and we wanted something that basically, just shows us the holidays. And even if you're going to be watching this June of next year, you're going to know that it was a holiday reel. And actually, my wonderful wife over here came up with that idea. I was a little reluctant, but after doing this and seeing the tree, and right now the lighting is just fabulous because it's kind of the evening.
Yeah, it looks
and
beautiful.
looks beautiful. I think that she really did a good idea. Kudos to the woman I love.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Now,
We were going to talk about how
Yeah.
we find it. That's us.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're talking about our own personal opinion.
yes, just our opinion.
We find it kind of creepy how you plan for your death. People get burial plots. You plan, or you plan for your cremation. You generally plan for your death.
Or a family
Most
plot.
people, or your family plot, plan for their death if they can and if they're financially able to. And yes, it's a good idea, and you're taking the strain off of your family
Yeah, that's the point of
members.
it.
That's the point of it. It's a great idea, and I wish you and I could do it. I wish we could, yeah. But financially, we can't do it.
Yeah.
And we find it creepy, those that plan for their death.
Yeah.
And leading into that,
Why don't
we
you
were.
You can open with yours.
Okay. We were at my mom's house because we've been helping her get ready to move. And we were in her garage.
When she cleaned out, just mind you, her garage was kind of filled with farm equipment and everything else. And she literally, by herself, this sweet 74-year-old, 109-pound woman, basically tore that garage apart, ripped everything out of it, and got it spotlessly clean, except for the bottom left-hand shelf where all the cobwebs and bugs and stuff were. I just didn't think that she wanted to touch it. And now I'm going to let Heather finish the rest.
So on
Oh,
that bottom left-hand shelf, we were there picking up some stuff, and somehow we were talking about, I guess, planning for
There were
your
urns.
death.
No, there were urns.
And my mom said that I didn't have to worry about where she was going to go because where she was going to go was
No,
right
I made-
there on the
I
shelf.
made the joke first. That's what it was. No,
Oh,
I made the joke
yeah.
first. Oh, real quick, just get this in mind, okay? Just the same scene. But I'm standing in
Back
the garage.
up.
Heather's in the garage. I look down, and this creepy shelf was here with cobwebs. But now, Florida, you got to understand, there's bugs in every garage and cobwebs and everything. It's just going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. So this bottom shelf was just all creepy, and it had these bronze urns that were like all weathered and had that quote unquote patina on the outside of it. And I made the joke. I'm like, I was like, hey. I was like, hey, Mom, what's in those urns over there? Who is buried in it? Who's in those urns? And she goes, oh, Norman, my second husband, and his brother. Or her brother. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And Heather's like, what about the third urn? And she goes, oh, that's mine. Just throw me in there.
I almost died myself, okay? I really did. First off, that urn, the one that she talked about
like-
her being put in herself, the one that she
the
quote
cartoon
unquote
ball.
planned to be put into,
That was-
is so weathered and looks,
No, patina.
is that what they call patina?
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you that don't know what patina means,
Old
because
looking.
I never
Old
knew what
looking.
patina meant.
Old looking.
It means old looking. Well, this damn thing looks like it should be fucking cremated itself and put away. Okay? It's terrible. You wouldn't put your enemy in this bastard. And she wanted me
No,
to
just throw
put
me
her.
in there. I don't care. I'm like, man, that's just messed up.
Are you kidding me, Mommy? It's not happening.
That was just weird. I just couldn't believe it. And I was just, it started with a joke, and I was entering with amazement, amusement, and just going, ugh.
Yeah, we couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's
And,
why I kept on doing this. It's like that cartoon when, like, the coyote's jaw goes bonk like this,
and she really wanted
Oh,
us
that's my second
to put her
husband.
in there and just keep her on the shelf
That was it.
along with Norman,
the
her
rest of the bugs.
ex-husband, and her brother Roddy. And not gonna happen. So, yeah, we were really kind of shocked
that
about
was
that one.
funny.
I mean, at least I told her we could spring for a cardboard box. Shit, right?
Okay, now I'll do mine. That is I'm still in shock and amazement. Okay, mine. Okay, now my mom and my grandmother went ahead and established their funeral arrangements at a place here, here in Florida in Citrus County. And this place has an indoor/outdoor mausoleum in it. So if you have urns and stuff, or if you have your, coffin, you could, slide it in there and
Just
have,
slide on into
yeah, they
home
do.
base.
They do. No, it's just like the freaking movies. It's like one level and like this, and you can see the name on it, the deceased birthday, and decedent's death. So anyway, my grandmother didn't want one on the inside. She wanted one on the outside. The outside ones look just like the inside ones, but hers she wanted facing the sunrise. It was just something special for my grandma. My mother said that's fine.
Like
So
you can see when you're dead.
of course you can.
People don't get it. You're dead.
Mm-hmm.
You're not watching the sunrise and the sunset from the urn, which is placed in the mausoleum.
No. This, she's in a full casket. She was at a
Okay,
viewing.
even better.
Yeah, there's a Catholic with a viewing and the whole
Don't
nine
they
yards.
know you got the door
Wake.
shut? You're in the
Wake.
casket. The
Yeah,
door's shut.
so anyway, okay, so just top it off. So anyway, so mom has this. I remember when grandma passed away, they went through the whole services and everything. And I remember grandma's casket, they really didn't, it was expensive for the place up here. So the casket, they really didn't get a high end one. They made one there was like aluminum type one, right? So anyway, they have rollers on the insides of this. I didn't tell you this story. And these are cheap ass little metal rollers, right? And this is a coffin that's made out of thin aluminum. So, and there's grandma inside, and they put it up on a forklift and slide it in there. And then the forklift pushes it in with the blade. And it's none of the rollers, or most of the rollers, were not rolling. So it's like,
Oh, God, wait, so
all the way
really
back.
true. You slide into your final destination like you're just sliding into home base, man.
No, man, it sounded like somebody was fucking screaming, man. So anyway, it went in there. They sealed it all up, said goodbye to grandma. And then I remember when it was all done, they sealed it up and they put the thing back on there. I went there with my mother and I took a look up there. And it had, my grandma's name, 1917 to 2000, I think 5 is when she passed away. And then it had my mom's name and it says 1995 and a dash mark.
What?
And I'm looking at my mom when I saw that. I'm like, Mom, don't it creep you out a little bit that your name is right there on an epitaph? You're an epitaph with a dash, just waiting to die, and that doesn't bother you? And I think she said something about saving money that way.
Wow.
So at that point, I didn't even bother arguing. I said,
What
it's
did
my
you
mom.
say?
What can you say? I just thought that that's mine. And, I got one more about my dad.
Okay.
Oh, my dad. Okay. Now, mind you, when my father passed away, he died in 1989. 1989, I was born and raised in Long Island, New York, if you can't tell by my accent. Because what? I speak 2 languages, English and bad English, okay? Daughter, water, coffee, car. I can't speak my G's.
I know.
Yeah, so anyway.
And I love it. I think it's sexy, baby.
Sorry, climate change here. So anyway, my father, we had the ceremony and everything else, his wake viewing, closed the casket, did the whole 9 yards. I was a young man. Mom took care of most of it. And we were out to Queens. See, my father wanted our family plot. Now, this is the way it is in Manhattan. He's buried at the Calvary in Queens. This place has like 1920s and 30s mobsters buried in this place, right?
Okay.
One of the scenes from The Godfather was actually shot only like a couple places down from where my father's buried. This has the big upright mausoleums with the statues of Virgin Mary and like cherubs on it that built like in hand carved in like the 1920s. Really. And it's like it was in a nice area of town, maybe, I don't know, a million years ago, but now it's on 42nd and 8th Street, where hopefully you don't get shot for a little bit of crack down there.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And the Long Island Expressway goes over the top of it. So anyway, we didn't get there until late, and union workers are out there, and there's a grave diggers union, no joke. That digs graves for the county, right? They're a union. So basically, when they take lunch at 12 o'clock, it's not that they're not going to wait until 12:01. At 12 o'clock, they take lunch. They literally told us that if we don't get him in the ground by 12 o'clock, we're taking him home with us. Quote, by the man that ran that fucking place. This is no shit. So we went down there. We had to hurry through the services because it's my great-grandparents, my grandma, and my grandpa, and then there was my dad. Then there was my aunt. Then my aunt was there, and then no, or was my father? That was my father there. Then my aunt eventually took the other spot. So it's 3 generations down too. So we did the services. It wasn't really too much of a rush, but it was. So anyway, I was sitting in the limo and my head was facing back. You know, there's 2 seats in a limo, one facing like you would, and then you got the other one that faces and looks back this way. So I was able to look out the back window as we're pulling away. Mind you, I'm a 19-year-old kid. As we're pulling away, they're taking flowers, wreaths, and everything, just throwing it in the hole. Oh yeah, because they're not going to walk all that shit and put it in the hole, and they already had the bulldozer pulling up there just to scoop the pile of dirt and put it on, and had the big concrete lid to just go ahead and slam it on there. That's what I got to witness on the way out.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's mine. So, you know, we've had creepiness. We have had WTF-ness with my mom.
And then you've got the union.
They got the union.
You better hurry up, or else you're taking
your
that body
dad
home with you.
Taking your
Good
dad
God.
home with you. Yeah, my mom will verify that one. That and my cousin Sal was there. So yeah. Ugh.
So these are stories, and this is why we find planning for your death just a tad bit creepy.
Creepy. I just want to, you know, if I get a terminal diagnosis and let's say it's just me living alone again, I'm just going to hop on our Harley and I'm just going to keep on going till I fall over somewhere. Then all I want you to do is dig a hole right there and you can bury me. Then take the Harley and, you know, give it to my grandson if he can have it. Give it to my daughter if she gets her head out of her butt. If not,
Me?
that's why I said it.
I'll be too old by then.
No, I said that if you go before me and it's just me. That's all I'm going to do, you know, and then just, or give the Harley to a needy person after you clean up the wreck that I made because I like dropped dead behind the controllers. That's just all I want to do.
Okay.
You know, well, guys, I just want to say that this has been a John and Heather show. Wouldn't say a public service announcement, but
In a way.
Maybe it was.
Maybe it was. And that's
that's what we feel. This was a public service announcement about people buying their burial. That was a Freudian slip.
Oh, thank you.
Burial,
that really was.
marriage, and burial in the same word. Marial. I just
Marial.
said that.
That's
wow, terrible Marial.
Terrible.
So anyway, just give us our thoughts about this one. This one we want some comments on because we're going to do. We want everybody to give us
some comments on.
Yes, remember, always like and subscribe to our channel. Please hit the bell in the corner.
Ding, ding.
Yes, so you can get our notifications as we put out new videos.
That's right. And look at the comments, please, down below.
Yes, look at those comments down below and any comments about any new things that maybe you want us to discuss. We'll go research it. We'll look it up. Why not? Even if it's something kind of goofy, we got to go out and see it.
That's right.
Why not? I don't care. We'll do a show.
Because it's the John and Heather show, and we like doing it.
And I might be easy, but I'm not cheap.
No.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to say shiny side up.
And rubber side down.
And I want to say we love you both.
Mwah.
And always ride safely.
That's right. And we'll see you around. And
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.